Hello. I almost said good morning. How is everybody? We are here at the Keller Williams Memorial. And if you live in Houston, we will be doing this every Tuesday, live streaming. I'm here with Manuel, who has been cold calling for me for the last, month now?
Yeah, close to a month. Yes.
We've been doing we've had a little bit of some success about just finding sellers, but we are going to be cold calling for you live today. Manuel is actually going to do a lot of it, but he says he wants to see me first, do some calls. So I want to go through a couple things before we get started, because here's the thing. I want you guys to know kind of where we're pulling the list, what we're looking for in all of the cold calling. I'm just pulling a random list. This is a very intentional list. And then what we plan on doing with it and the different strategies that we use for this particular list. So if you are watching this on a replay, you can still comment below if you have any questions, because we're going to go through a lot of information today, and we are going to be hopping on the phone. And if you guys want to see us in person, if you want to do this yourself in person, you can definitely come into the Keller Williams office on Tuesdays, and we will be doing the same thing. We'll be cold calling and getting some people through the door. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the list that we're pulling. Right now, we are pulling a list that is on market, which I never do typically, but we are going to be doing an on market list. However, the difference is that we're going to be pulling them anywhere between 3 to 6 month old lead list. So we are going to be pulling them. It's not going to be like brand new listings that just hit MLS. They'll be at least 3 to 6 months old, and we're calling them. We're going to be calling the agents to see if they are interested, if the seller is interested in doing creative financing. So we will be calling a lot of those. We do have another seller that is interested in selling. So we're doing a second follow-up call on that one. And so that is really what is happening today. So I'm actually really excited because we're here at Keller Williams, guys. We've made it big time now. Look at us. So if you guys want to, we will be in the Texas room next time, potentially on the 5th floor, Keller Williams Memorial in Houston. So if you guys actually want to see us, and if you want to be here in person and kind of hear everything that's going on, you're more than welcome to join us. But today it's just Manuel and I. And he's going to be calling, and I will be calling. So we're calling from a on-market list. So there's a couple different ones. I like the on-market list. I like an expired list of sellers, because they are motivated to sell, right? If they've hit the expired list within 3 months. And then also just a pre-foreclosure, but a pre-foreclosure list is really hard to pull right now because there is not a lot of pre-foreclosures, which is a good thing because that means people can afford their properties. So we want to do a pre-foreclosure or an expired list or an on-market list, or the last one is why can't I think of it right now? Oh, a low equity list. A low equity and a pre-foreclosure list is one of my favorites, because that is where you can find a lot of subject to property deals. And subject to is, we will go through that. That's one of the creative financing strategies. But I really today, I want to keep this under an hour, and I want to just be calling, and so you guys can see how to do this. If you want to link up with a community, we will be here every Tuesday. I'm very excited. I want to build out a community in Houston. I want to build out a community online. So if you are interested, you can definitely reach out to me. My Instagram is Claire.The Investor. So without further ado, we have a couple things. We have some multi-family property deals. Manuel was nice enough to print all of this stuff out. And then we have one deal that the guy was interested, but he potentially listed it with another agent. It was an expired listing. And he is interested in selling. I already looked at the back end of this property. He wants $250,000 for it. The tax records say it's worth $264,000, which is good. So it's a little bit under market value. That means he's motivated to sell it, right? And then it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just a clean deal, really. I looked at the inside. The inside looks really nice. So I will say this. Manuel always gets on me for this because he's like, don't you want me to cherry pick anything? I'm like, no, I don't want you to cherry pick. I just want you to go down the list. Because here's the thing with motivated sellers. You will know when you get on the phone if they are motivated. And how do you know if they are motivated is you'll hear it in their voice. They'll say certain key phrases like, I just want out of the property. I'm moving and I just want out. I just want this off my hands. And Manuel, I think, can attest to this because I always tell him, I always say, this person is not motivated to sell, or this person is motivated to sell, and you can hear it in their voice whether or not they just want out of the property. So we're gonna call some people today, and you're gonna hear whether or not the person is actually motivated to sell, because what we're trying to find is a motivated seller. Why? Because a motivated seller is the person that is going to be more willing to give us a deal, right? They're going to be more willing to either drop the price, work with us with creative financing. There's a lot of different ways. So motivated seller is what we're looking for. And you will know whether or not it's a motivated seller based off of what they're saying. So you have a phone number for this one? So the first one we're going to call is one that Manuel already talked to. This was from a cold lead.
Daniel. No, that's the one from yesterday.
Yeah, that's Frank, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to call Frank. If you want a list to call, let me know and I will shoot you a message. It keeps blinking for some reason.
It's
Fred. We really messed that one up, didn't we?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put the phone up. You're gonna.
Am I gonna call you? How are we doing this?
You're gonna have to. We'll have to do one phone because it will.
Okay.
All right. So Manuel has a couple phones, so Manuel has to get ready first. So this is also entertainment value, right?
Right.
Why?
All right, so I'm gonna call. Explain later.
Try not to. Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and call. Put his number. Did I give you the number?
Is it here?
It's right here.
The one that's on.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna call Fred. So this one is the second phone call. So Manuel gets me on the phone the second time. He does the first phone call and I do the second phone call. That didn't call, did it?
Yeah, it's called.
Oh, it is. Does he know we're calling?
Yeah, he knew. He knew.
At what time?
This time. 5 o'clock, 6.
Probably should text him.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Fred.
Okay, did you want to call Daniel?
Which one's Daniel?
Cypress phone.
Cyprus.
All right.
Oh yeah. I like
Remember
that
that?
one. Yeah.
See if I got the information on that one.
Yeah. You printed every single one out?
I print everything out. But let me find second one.
I feel like we need to be in the middle here. There we go. Sorry, guys. Just want you guys to be able to hear us.
It's this one. Do you want to take a look at it?
No, I remember this one.
Oh, it's the one that you remember the issues he had.
He sounded motivated. Well, from what you told me, I haven't actually. Who are you calling over there?
Daniel.
It looked like you were calling some. We're going to make as many phone calls as we can. So this is phone call number 2. So we already, Mel already did the first one. So we're going to do the second one. That's not this one though. That's this
Separate
one.
one. Yeah, separate one.
Please leave your message.
These guys took me to it.
So we did pick between 6 to 8 to call people because that is really the time. That is a good time where people kind of are ending their day of working or whatnot. So you could call. I mean, there's no right time to call somebody, but definitely don't call them past 8 o'clock. Like some people that I know.
Yeah, like me.
But Manuel is the master because here's the thing. Manuel was calling people at 8 o'clock on a Friday.
Hey, I got three people answer and potential leads.
So there's no right time to call people. It's whenever you have a spare moment and you can call somebody. The only way you can fail is that you don't call them. So pick a time, and then that's why we want to get together with you guys, because that way we can I have a comment. King, I don't know how to work this. 100%. Look at, I can do the comment stuff. So
Okay, do we want to do a call while we wait?
yeah, so you want me to, are we gonna do the one from the list?
Yeah, from your list.
Okay.
Did you want to show them your list or not?
Well, I'm not gonna, we don't put addresses on anything
Okay, good.
because you never know with people on it. I love you guys, but we don't show addresses. However, I will tell you guys this. This is what the lead list that we're calling from. We're calling from, I like doing this. This is actually kind of fun.
It is fun. Tell us fun. When you're doing it with somebody.
When we're working together. So if you guys want to join in the fun, like by all means, this is actually kind of fun. I didn't think I was gonna have this much fun today. So we are calling from a list that's in Humble, Texas. Have you guys heard of Humble? It's not humble. It's Humble.
You leave out the H.
There's no H. So we are calling Humble leads. I like to call Humble, Cypress, Katy, stuff in Houston, but I like the outside of Houston because of the family aspect of it. The family, so you'll get more family oriented. The tenants will be families instead of a young professional So that is why I like to do outside of Texas. So we are in Humboldt today. Maybe next week we'll do Katy. So this one, they're not expired. They're on the market. So I am a real estate agent and I have to disclose that I am a real estate agent. So all of you guys who want to become a real estate agent and a real estate investor, there is a couple drawbacks, but there's also some pros and cons to each. So do I like being an agent and investor? Yes and no. There, like I said, because one is that I have to disclose every single time. If I'm a normal investor, I can just say, hey, I'm buying it for myself, X, Y, and Z. If I am an agent, I have to say, hey, I am wanting to do, I am a real estate agent. I'm with such and such company, and I do want to buy this property as an investor. So it's not, I'm not looking for a buyer. I'm looking for myself as an investor. So I have to disclose that every single time. So these are properties that have been sitting on the market. Some of these look like they're fixer-uppers. This particular one is listed for $118,000, which is a two bedroom, 1 bath, I think. Now, I typically like to go for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath just because they're more in demand. But here's the thing. I don't typically look at anything until somebody's like, oh yeah, they'll be interested in doing some type of creative financing. So my angle is creative financing unless they would take a really low ball offer for cash. I'm not a big fan of doing a low ball offer for cash only because it's a lot of people don't win in that scenario. I think that the seller benefits more for doing creative financing versus a low ball offer. So now here's the one drawback of doing agents.
That's what you're calling. I've been calling owners. You've been calling
Yeah.
agents, right?
So Manuel has been calling owners directly. I want to do the agents. So and also being in the actual agent world, you can also, the cool thing about agents is that if they have one investor, maybe they have a second investor that they work with. So building that relationship with the agent is really important as well. But then you also have the flip side of that, which the agents are like, no, we don't want to do anything. And they're not really open to it. And they won't even show their client anything. So that is why I want to do this, because I feel like the more agents that are open to doing things, the better. So
if you want to call.
yeah.
Okay, so we have an office phone. I guess that's the agent's phone. The agent phone. Well, the agent phone, the office phone is the same one. And that's the first one on your list, which is the Prairie Bird. Is that the one you have?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Prairie Bird.
One, Christina. And I will say, I don't know about you, most agents don't answer their phones.
Actually, yeah, I get something different. Maybe because on my phone it comes up that I'm an agent.
Well, also, I have a 916 number. I have a Sacramento number.
Oh, that's why.
They do not answer their phones, though, most of the time. What is the name of it?
Mm-hmm.
Prairie Bird. Nobody's answering today. It's so hot in Houston, guys. It is disgusting. I was moving today. It was literally almost passed out.
Please leave your message.
Okay, so you have another Prairie Bird drive. There's 2 of them. So you want to try the second?
Yeah. We're just going to keep going down the list until somebody answers their phone.
Okay. So because your list doesn't have the number.
Why is it that? Oh, so you have to look up. Is there a way just to?
If you're logged in, it's
No, look it. See, I can just do it here.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Right there. Just click on the next one. I can't.
So how you want me to just do one and then you want to do one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me call the agent. Yeah. I want to hear you call the agents because, like I said, I've been calling the owners.
We're gonna have a talk show.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone.
Guys,
and Google
you
Voice
have
will
a
try to
Google
connect you.
Voice number, Claire. Prairie dog. It has my lucky 33 in it, so they're supposed to pick up. Why do they have a Google Voice number for an agent?
Because we're supposed to. We're all supposed to have a Google number.
I don't
Because they
like
tell us
that.
not to use our personal numbers.
The
Well,
Google subscriber you called is not
I don't know, guys. I don't know about that. I think
I
you,
have a Google number. I never use it.
I think you should have a regular number. Okay, next one. Maybe one agent will answer the phone today. I told you.
Should I try to call these individuals on my list?
Let me do one more agent call and then you can start doing your. We are trying to get a creative financing deal. Let's see if we can get one tonight. Lock it up. They're probably like, who is this person calling from California? It's money calling.
Hey, we're sorry we missed you. Leave a message or
How annoying. Okay, you want to try one?
Yeah, well, I'm trying Fred again. Let's see if he'll answer.
We're trying.
Hey, good afternoon, Fred. How you doing? This is Manuel. We spoke yesterday about your property on Creek Haven. Okay, well, I have Claire, my partner here, and she wanted to ask you a couple of questions. See if we can go ahead and get to that number that you were telling me about yesterday. That you were asking for the 250.
Hi, Fred. How are you?
All right, how you doing?
Doing well. I just have a couple questions, if that's okay with you.
It's okay.
Awesome. So, Manuel told me you want 250 for this property, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about it?
What do you want to know?
When was the last updates? What have you put like money work into it?
Well, the house was upgraded. Well, the house was rehabbed back in 2018,
Okay.
and it was done roofing, painting, sheetrock. Let's see, floors. Cosmetic working. That we replaced the condenser.
Okay.
Replaced all the outlets. And basically that's it.
Nice. You guys did quite a bit of work to it. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did you have a tenant in there, or are you currently living there?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, so you're just wanting to sell. So
Yeah.
from my understanding, you have an agent involved.
Yeah, it's been a long process with her. As a matter of fact, I need to speak to her today. I cannot get her, so she's mad at me because I told her that the listing is coming off real soon. So I have no idea what as far as I can get her to today.
Okay. So my question is that we like to buy creative property, like creative financing properties. I don't know if that's something you would be open to. Some like seller financing or subject to.
I don't do seller and do subject to.
One more time.
I don't do seller financing. I don't do subject to. I like my name off the title completely, and that's the way I want to sell it.
So subject to your name is not on the title. You would just be on the mortgage still.
That's what I mean. No, I don't want.
You don't want to do that. Okay. So you're looking at 250, and that's it. That's take it or leave it type of thing.
Yep.
Okay. I have to run the numbers again, but we like to do creative stuff. So if not really open to the creative portion of it, I'm not sure if we would be interested at this point.
Well, I get many calls.
Okay.
So put your numbers and let me know.
I sure will, Fred. We'll let you know. Thank you very much for taking the call. I'll call you back, Fred.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So, you want to break down that call a little bit?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's Monday morning quarterback that call.
So, he said that he wants to be off a title. He wants his name off of everything. He doesn't want to be liable for it, which I understand that portion.
I can get it. Number one, I want to say, Claire, you did a great job in, asking the right questions. I mean, what he done? I mean, it sounded like he's upgraded the property. The property is good. I guess we got the point where we got stuck on is he wasn't open to the creative
financing portion, and not everybody is. So the fact that he even knew what creative financing is actually kind of a good thing, though.
So now that you stop and pause, because it's still a deal. If you can come up with something, if you think, but if you think that.
So here's the thing with this property. He's put so much money into it. He's worked on it. It's kind of what do you call it? You know, he just wants his money out and keep it moving type of thing. He's not really an investor. I don't know. Maybe if we can like finagle the numbers a little bit, but he seems motivated, but he doesn't seem like super motivated to get out of it. I'm looking for someone who's like, okay, you know, I want out of this property. It's giving me a headache. It's a nightmare. It's hard to maintain. I'm tired of being a landlord. I'm tired of making these payments. I lost my job. Like, there's no real pain point for him, right? Because everything is good in his world. So that's the reason why I don't think that you can tell from a seller whether or not they're in like dire straits. Not that you want to like take advantage of it, but you're looking for that motivated person.
Well, I think what we're trying to do is we're finding solutions for
him. But he doesn't really have an issue.
No,
right?
No. But that's what I think that's what you mean. We're not trying to take advantage of anybody. We're trying to help them get out of a bad situation that they may be in. Right. Not necessarily trying to take advantage out of anybody, because you know when people are in financial problems, they don't know what to do. So by you coming up with creative financing, you're helping them have an answer for this.
Exactly. Problem. So it's more of, you know, hey, we need to do something about the situation, and maybe we need to save credit. Maybe they have bad credit because they're in pre-foreclosure. By us taking over the payments, now we're able to really help them out and actually save their credit instead of having a foreclosure on their record, right?
And that's where I really like Dan. We looked at his property. Dan is the one that you looked at, that he had some issues that he had come across. You recall? Remember?
Is he a single family guy?
Yeah, that's this Cypress.
He's in pre-foreclosure?
Yeah. Remember you pulled it up on his that he had to get.
Did we get a hold of him?
No, he's the one that we tried to call just a while ago. I'm going to try to call him again.
Text him.
Do you want to pull it up on to refresh your memory on it? Because this
is the one, right?
Cypress one.
He's in pre-foreclosure?
Yeah. He's the one that you
oh,
said,
yeah.
You looked it up and you said he was going to lose it, and he ended up getting
he was.
He ended up getting what's it called? When he
got a loan modification.
Yeah, loan modification. So he would be a good one to call.
That's
that needs to, sell. Let me give him a call.
So that's the thing. We're looking for motivated sellers. Some of the time they're not motivated. Fred is not motivated because he can put it on the market and still get the same amount, you know? But he didn't get the money that he wanted the first time.
No, he did not. Dan would be a good one to get a hold of for this.
So you want to text him?
I just did.
Okay.
Please leave your message.
Okay.
All right.
So
you want to call? So Manuel has an expired list.
Yes, I do.
That he did. What is it? Skip tracing on. So we did a skip trace on like 100 different properties, and there's like 20 different phone numbers per lead, and it's driving Manuel crazy.
It's driving me nuts, guys. I'm not used to this. I mean, when I do the way I do it, I'm pretty I'm usually, my list is a lot more accurate than this. So skip tracing gives you, like Claire said, anywhere from 3 to 10 numbers.
So
And if you're gonna do the job correctly, you really realistically need to call and text all 10 numbers.
yeah, so they have. So he went on Fiverr, Fiverr. There's different ones that you can go on. There's Fiverr, there's PropStream, there's Batch Leads to get skip tracing, and typically it's 10 cents per lead. So you're gonna do this? You're gonna do it?
I'm calling this one Daniel. I don't know. This is a different Daniel. I don't think this is a good number off the bat. Bad number off the back.
See, that's the thing with skip tracing in a cold list is that a lot of the numbers don't work necessarily.
I don't think this is a good number either.
We can be here all day too, just calling, live streaming all the calls.
Yes.
Why does it say some random people on it? Is it that's just a random?
Which one?
It's random.
Oh, I know.
It's just a random.
No, that's my caller ID.
Ah.
Oh, I didn't leave a message. I should have left a message. But that's the name.
So then we also text them, right? We say, I think I came up with the best.
Yeah,
text.
you did come up with
My text message that I leave them because you want to stand out from the crowd. So let me find it. My text goes like this to them. Did you get a lot of people that responded to you?
Some mean, yes. I mean, it just comes with the territory. I mean, some did reply and say no, thank you, and then some say quick call.
So Manuel's gotten some people that just hang up on him.
I've got people that want to go to battle.
People are super mean. It happens. That's what happens when you cold call.
Does.
But I think if you do it as a group, it's easier. It's kind of easier to take the hit. Because with cold calling or calling any type of leads, you're going to be, if you do it by yourself, it's a little harder to get motivated every single day to do it.
Well, here's the other thing. I mean, you really, realistically, you have to be confident in what you're doing. And you have to understand if you're going to be successful at this, this is just what you're going to have to deal with. I mean, be respectful all the time. I mean, you are calling somebody, never be disrespectful. So be respectful and apologize if they really get upset. Just apologize. But a lot of times, if you're courteous and you're courteous when you call them, they'll just be honest with you and they're either going to tell you yes, they're interested, or they'll tell you no, thank you.
And somebody told me long ago, like 7 years ago, they said it's hard to be mad at a nice person.
Oh, trust me, that happens to me a lot.
It's like super hard to get like super irritated if someone's like super nice to you. So when we text them, I told Manuel he should text this. My name is Manuel, and I saw your property at the address when I was driving through the neighborhood. Now, if it's out of state, then you can say my friend was driving through the neighborhood. And then I'm a real estate investor, and I believe that I have a couple buyers that would be interested in your property. Would you be open to talk about selling your property? So that's kind of what we text afterwards. Everybody likes a good story. Storytelling is definitely something that you need to have when you do all of this.
So I don't know if you want to try calling some of the people on your list while I try and
Okay,
see if we both do double and see if we can get a hold of somebody. That way I call over
Nobody's answering. It's too hot outside.
Everybody's frustrated.
So this one is Arlington Forest. Randy.
This is Randy. Leave a message.
I told you agents don't like answering for some reason. I don't know what it is. Next one.
And I'm calling too, so.
So how many leads do you typically call? Like 50 leads, 100 leads?
On average, 30 to 50, but on Saturday I called 200.
Saturday, Manuel called 200 leads. Oh my Lanta. Maybe we need to do this during the daytime.
No, I get better results when people get home at 5. You should start at that.
Hi, my name is Claire, and I saw your listing on Swan Meadow Lane.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Claire. I'm Gun Realty, and I see your listing on Swan Meadow Lane.
Yeah.
I'm an agent, but I also do investing, and I was just wondering if you could tell me a little bit about the property and what's going on with it.
What's going on? Nothing's going on. I sale through financing.
Okay. And
In the first one, I tell you what happened. The buyer was not here. They submitted a contract, then they asked us to wait for a little bit longer option fee, and then he didn't qualify, and everything fell apart. That was our first one.
oh man, you kind of been on a
Yeah,
roller
and
coaster.
We stayed in an option fee almost 20 days. That's crazy.
20 days you stayed on an auction period?
Yes.
So is the seller super motivated to sell it, get it off their hands?
Super motivated, like get it off his hands, not that much. I can tell you, don't waste your time. Let me tell you how much he can take. 200 is the least he can take.
Okay, is he open to any type of creative financing where he could potentially put more money in?
He wants the money because he wants to buy something else.
But what if we just cash him out and then he, seller financing subject to type of financing, and he would still get his portion, and he would obviously still get paid out through the transaction too, but we like to do creative financing. You said that the financing fell through, so is there something wrong with the property where the financing keeps falling through?
No, it's the people. It's the people.
So he wouldn't be, have you asked him about creative financing at all, or are you just assuming that?
Not at all, because I've had normal people. I've had normal people that just didn't qualify. Creative financing, no, I haven't asked him. I can ask him, see what he says.
Yeah, if you can ask him and just see if he's open to it, because I can come to his list price, but
How much do you have that you can give him, because he needs to buy another house?
well, how much does he need?
At least 20%. That's the thing.
So, do you know how much he owes on his mortgage right now?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I can look it up, but if you have an idea of how much he owes on his mortgage.
I don't have it off the top of my head. I have to look. I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, that'd be perfect. We can circle back around to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds good. My name is Claire, by the way.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Great call, Claire.
Yeah.
Let's break that one down.
Yeah.
Why did we offer him 20%? He just wanted 20%. Why did we get the deal?
I don't want to put 20% down.
Okay, well, see, that's what I.
Why would I put 20% down when I can go to a mortgage company and put 20% down? But here's the thing: she doesn't even know how much he owes, so she can come back and say, "Oh, he owes 150," and it's not even 20% down.
So when you said you were open to cashing him out, what did you mean by that?
Cashing him out for the equity that he currently has on his property,
Which you're estimating to be.
I don't know. I don't know the number.
Okay, so
she's like, hey, it's listed for 215. She dropped $15,000 right off the bat.
Mhm.
He's not motivated. He's motivated. She just dropped $15,000. But here's where she came around. Why did she come around? Because I said you would still get paid out of the deal. What do agents are looking for? Agents are looking for their commission.
Yeah.
The moment I said that, hey, if we do creative financing, you will still get paid from the deal. And then what did she say? Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe. So we need to circle back around on that one.
I'm gonna call somebody else. I think you're gonna get more pickups from agents than I am from individuals.
That's why I do combination. $200,000 this property would probably rent for $1,500. Maybe more. Look at somebody hearted it.
Hey, Roderick. Hey, Roderick. My name is Manuel. How you doing today? Hey, Roderick. I'm actually an investor looking to see if you're looking at selling a Copperfield vine. I'm not robocalling you, brother. I'm calling you live.
We got the first hang up for the night. First hang up of the night, guys. Manuel.
Hey, they never. Well, sometimes they do.
Hey, y'all, they hang up on you. The guy said, "Stop robocalling me." That's what he said. Stop robocalling me. I heard that one. All right, so we got one in Humble. Next one. This one was listed for $235 and it's down to $220. Stop robocalling me.
I'm gonna get him back on the phone.
I would leave it alone.
You good?
Yeah. I think you need to get your own microphone next time.
All right, bro.
What? Towergate. Half the time I can't pronounce the actual.
Hi, this is Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. My name is Claire and I'm with Gun Realty. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. I saw your listing on Towergate Drive.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm actually a real estate investor. So it would be
We just went under contract.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for picking up.
You're welcome.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Is that a good deal? You like it?
I don't know. See, here's the thing. I don't look at any of the deal. I just call.
So why? That's why these guys.
I just call. I don't even look at the property because here's the thing. If I sit there and try to do the research on the property and then they say that, then what? I just spent 30 minutes trying to research it.
So you're a step ahead of me. I wouldn't even have it up. I'm looking down the list and calling. So that's why until I get them on the phone, then I look at the property.
Oh, I don't even look at the. I wouldn't look at them until until they're like, okay, I'm interested. These numbers aren't text numbers though. 936.
This might be a bad deal.
See, I don't even look at that. I just call. 76.
I just called him. He hooked up.
Manuel said I just called him. He hung up. Somebody gave me a heart. Oh, we're already at 45 minutes, guys. You guys.
Hello. For a faster response, please text me.
The other day, I was calling my contractor, and it goes, if you want a response, you can text me. I'm like, You still won't pick up your text messages either. Finally got countertops today. Countertop. Look at guys. I got countertops in one of my properties. You know how long that took to get countertops in? Okay. Next one. We have 193 call, but we're not going to call all of those. You guys want to be on here for 5 hours and listen to us? No. I love doing this. I know a lot of people are nervous to get started, and that's completely understandable. But you also have to remember that you're helping somebody out in a certain situation where they are maybe in dire straits, and you're looking for that person who you can help. And that is the reason why cold calling is good, because you can help someone out of a certain situation. Brian. All these agents don't answer their phone. Guys, you will be better than 99% of the agents if you answer your phone.
That's true.
That's all you have to do. You have to be better than 99%. Here's the secret sauce. Here's the secret sauce to being an agent. Answer your phone. I just solved the whole life world. What is this one? Let's see. Forest Point Drive. I think I just called one on Forest Point Drive. This one has been listed for days on market. 100 days. 100 days. They cannot move the property. Are you calling people?
Yeah, I'm calling people. Call this guy back.
Hello.
Hi. My name is Claire. I'm with Dunn Realty. How are you today?
That's fine.
Awesome. I saw your listing on Forest Point Drive.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about the property?
Well, it's an estate sale.
Mm.
And the judge has basically set the price for $225.
Okay. So I am an agent, but I also do real estate investing. So typically I like to buy properties. So when you say it's an estate sale, I'm from California. I know California stuff. But
Yeah.
so you're saying that they're not gonna like go back and forth with the negotiations?
No.
Okay.
And no repairs, no nothing.
Just so what happens if you don't get the 225 and it's been sitting on the market for 100 days now? It's just gonna.
Well, it's actually been longer than that,
Okay.
but yeah.
That must be frustrating for you. So that's it. Like that, they can't come down. They can't do anything.
He just raised the price.
Raise the price.
Yes.
So it didn't sell. So he decided to raise the price.
No.
Oh.
No. We had a lot of offers, but he decided no.
That
We had to raise the price.
And the property is owned free and clear, I'd imagine.
Yes.
Okay. Would he be?
Except the taxes are eating it up because it's an estate sale, and the guy has been dead now for. I think he died in 2020 or 2021. So,
I just went
years.
through this whole thing. I went through the whole tax thing because somebody passed away and it was in an estate, and then it popped up later that they owe 2021 and 2022, and I purchased it in 2022 at the end of 2022. And so now I have to find the seller to pay the taxes on it. Isn't that fun? But
Yeah.
So I know this might be a far-fetched thing, but if he wants his price for 225, is he willing to do any type of creative financing on it?
No.
He just wants straight cash and be done with it.
Well, it has nothing to do with the seller.
You're because of the probate court.
Yeah.
But you said it was okay, so it's not in a trust at all.
Huh?
It's not in a trust.
No, it's not in a trust.
It's just
No.
in the person's name that who passed away.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So okay, so he wouldn't be open. They can't do creative financing when it comes to probate courts.
No.
No. Okay. Let me circle back around. I just kind of wanted to see what was going on with the property. So
It's
if
a mess.
it's a mess. You're probably like, I am so over this.
It was, well, and so is the seller, but it at first it had a bad lawyer
Okay.
because it was a court appointed lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
and then we finally got to the judge, and then the judge raised the price.
Oh, the judge. Oh, I thought you said the guy raised the price. So the judge raised the
No,
price.
the judge raised the price
Why would the judge do that? That's so weird.
because he thinks he knows what he's talking about, and he has no clue because he hasn't walked in the property, and whoever he thinks that the Harris County does the taxes for is brilliant, and they're an idiot.
That is so crazy that the judge just raised, like he knows. Like you should ask him if he's ever done any type of real estate himself.
Well, when we first had the property, December of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
That is
it
so
was
crazy.
appraised
Uh-huh.
for a certain amount.
Okay.
We went with the appraised value.
Right. That's what you should
Same
do.
thing with a piece of property in a little town called Husband that's kind of right here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And it was, anyway, so by the time we finally were fighting the lawyer, because the lawyer didn't know how to do her job,
Mm-hmm.
then by the time we got to the judge, finally, a couple of months ago, the appraised value went up.
Mm.
So then he did that. Well, the floors need to be replaced because the floors are not functional in the primary bedroom. It cannot go SHA or VA because the ceiling fans, for some reason, he had bought the ceiling fans from India, and they're on a different voltage than the American voltage.
Oh, weird. I've never heard that one. Just when you think you
Yeah.
hear it all.
So you have all this stuff that's wrong with the property, and you want to put it at a house that looks good price.
Mm-hmm. This probably needs about what, $50,000 worth of work.
I don't know if that much if you're going to make it a rental,
Yeah.
but still, the problem is they don't even, the appraisers for the county, they do not go in the property,
Mm.
and that's what he's going with instead of someone actually looking at the property and seeing what all it needs to be have done.
Wow.
Because it's been empty now for several years.
Yeah. They're gonna run into a lot of issues. That's
Yeah.
that's really
Well,
hard.
Not, but worst case scenario, they could.
That's hard for you as the listing agent because you're just kind of stuck in the middle a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna get back.
Well, yeah, and so are the people who are the children,
Yeah.
gentlemen,
That makes sense.
and yeah.
Well, if you
and,
have,
they're going to end up with nothing because the taxes are eating it up.
Man, that's a crazy scenario. But if you have anything investing wise, off market stuff before it comes to market, you can.
I don't.
No.
Yeah.
If you do in the
That's
future,
only
yeah.
investment I have.
Okay, you typically do retail stuff.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for taking.
Actually, I don't even do that. But
Oh, you're tired.
no.
I'm actually the trainer at our office,
Oh, okay.
and so I just kind of
This just happened to fall in your plate.
fall in my lap.
Well, if your
do
office has
anything.
anything in that area, I'm definitely open to it. So
Yeah, there's really nothing.
that's crazy. Well, thank you for taking my
We
call.
have very low inventory right now.
I know it's low for sure. Which is, you got all the California people coming over here. I'm one of them.
Yeah, we know, and we go, just don't bring your politics. That's all. we care about.
I hear that all the time. I had someone at Big Lots I was talking to the person at Big Lots, and we were talking, and then all of a sudden I said I'm from California, and she stopped talking to me. She just did not want to. She was so nice and so like, hey, X, Y, and Z, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm from California, and I'm like, and she's like, nothing, not a word after that. I was like, I promise you, I'm not one of them. I promise.
The only thing that I have a problem with is the regulations.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like,
It's so crazy. In California, it's nuts. Like to build something, it's 6 figures and going through a bunch of craziness. It's a year later, typically. It's a lot. That's why I moved out of there so I can like breathe a little bit. And you guys didn't have zoning laws. There's no zoning laws in Houston.
no, not in Houston. No, you have to know which areas.
Yeah.
Basically, even I was shocked because I just sold a house. Well, we're getting ready to close, but I do a lot of out of state people for some reason. Anyway, don't ask me how. I get them.
Yeah.
And this couple from Colorado, we were so lucky. We found a place down at Lake Jackson, and no HOA. And we were just like, what?
I feel like Lake Jackson doesn't have a lot of HOA.
And the whole neighborhood is pristine.
Mm.
There were no junky people next door or anything. We were just like, wow.
That's crazy. There's a lot of HOA in Houston for sure.
Oh, yes, there is.
Expensive HOA. And then you guys have double the property taxes here.
The older neighborhoods do not have high HOAs.
Mm-hmm.
It's the older neighborhoods, when they weren't cookie cutter homes, they were the custom made.
Mm. Yeah.
That's what you have to find are the older homes. And those have reasonable HOAs. They have the bigger lots. They have, trees, stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw an HOA for $80 a month, like in River Oaks area. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's River Oaks.
You don't like River Oaks?
No, that's River Oaks.
That's River Oaks.
Yeah.
The president lives in River Oaks. Yes, everybody loves River Oaks.
Yeah, but it was only $80 a month.
That's why. That's why it's $80.
Oh, because they lower it for everybody?
Well, because the people there lower it. Yes.
Oh, okay, got you. I was like, wait, am I missing something here? Well, then
River Oaks, that's a good place.
yeah, definitely. It was super nice.
Oh, yeah.
So if something changes on this property, you can definitely give me a call back. But
Okay, but I don't look for it too because I've been fighting it for a year and a half.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That is crazy.
Just don't get me started on the property in Huffman.
I
It's not a house, it's just a piece of land, and it really raises my blood pressure.
I won't talk about it, I promise. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. See, you gotta talk to them.
I thought you were going to ask her out for tea.
No.
Okay. I told you I'd get Roger back on the phone. He's hoping to create a finance.
Ooh.
But I need to come run by you what he wants. Okay, look at this property.
We got creative
Well,
financing.
hold on. Let's look at his deal.
Wait, so this is off market?
Yeah, well, it's terminated.
Oh, it's expired listing. Houston,
I
Texas.
don't know if you want to pull it up, but
He's open to creative financing.
here's what he said.
What did he say?
He said, and that's what I said, I got to run it to my mentor. He said, if your mentor is willing to go ahead and do 100,000 down, which you're not going to.
No.
Okay, so what?
$100,000. Okay, so the property's worth 210, and he wants $100,000
Well,
down.
I told him, I said, so what are you open to?
Okay, but can I see? I want to see the how much does he owe?
Which is weird.
He owes $48,000.
He owes, that's what it was originally.
Hmm.
But you would be able to pull more information off your stuff.
Go through a title company. So
He's open, but
property worth. So he wants half down.
he's willing to owner finance.
I don't want to owner finance half down. Well, we can call him. Let's call him and see if we can change his mind.
Well, you want to try to change his mind? This is your ball in your court. But try to change his mind?
Well, let's call him. It'd be a good learning lesson for all of us.
Roderick.
Roderick. We got on the phone one time and I called someone in a whole completely different name than
Yeah, so
Roderick.
Let him know you're my partner.
2-bedroom, 1-bath. 3-bedroom. Why does it say 3? Oh, 3. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. 2-bath. And 1/2 bath. It's not calling.
It'll.
Oh,
Hi, my name is Claire. Manuel told me that you were interested in selling your property.
yeah,
How are you today?
I'm fine.
That's good.
How
So
you doing?
I'm sorry.
No, I just said, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So I am looking at your property currently. And can you just tell me a little bit about your property and kind of when's the last time you've updated it and just a little synopsis?
Pictures. You got the pictures online?
I do. Looking at them with Manuel as we speak.
Okay, well, the entire interior,
Uh-huh.
all the carpets pulled up. It's got laminate floors
Mhm.
throughout the entire house. All the wooden countertops were replaced with granite in the kitchen, the bathroom.
Yeah, it looks nice.
The master bath downstairs, that whirlpool tub was pulled out, and a new large walk-in shower
Mhm.
is there. So basically the whole entrance got new toilets, new sinks, new cabinets in the kitchen and in the bathroom cabinets. So the whole interior has been remodeled.
And you just did this recently?
First of this year.
Oh, the first of this
Yeah,
year.
that was all done February, March of this year, 2023.
And
remodel was done.
do you have a tenant in there or are you living there or?
No, there's a tenant in there, but she's getting out in just at a 90-day. She's been there for 90 days. At the end of July, she's getting out. So,
End of July.
I'm over there periodically making sure that it's maintained the same condition that she received it. But I replaced the entire heating and cooling system.
Okay.
We used to have a 1.5 ton compressor on there. Now I just put a 3 ton. That's all that cooling and heating airback system has been replaced.
Nice.
But before I sell it, I am going to replace the circuit breaker box. I've owned that house since '98.
Oh, wow.
And so the roof is 5 years old.
Mhm.
Foundation was certified February of this year. So I got all the paperwork on everything. So, but that's basically it. There are some little on the hardy board on the outside of the house.
Mhm.
There's some stuff that could be repays there. And I might do that because I'm not going to let I want to do that for 2 or 3 months. Investors coming over there and trying to lower the price by $20,000 for something I can
Yeah.
$500.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But I really, if somebody don't come up with no money, the house is really for somebody who wants to live in a nice home
Mm-hmm.
in that area because it's real convenient. It's for somebody talking about flipping, if you're looking for something, on the market that you could flip, it's not going to be the house for you. I can
Yeah.
to sit on the house. So I'm not in no desperate need for the money. But I am retired and
Mm-hmm.
I'm just tired of going through, renting and leasing and all that drama. So that's the deal. But I'm having they get out and I touch everything up in
Mhm.
August. You send me your information. I've got 6 investors lined up,
Mhm.
and we're gonna start a bidding on the house. And it's gonna start at $200,000, and highest bidder get the house.
So
It'll be a silent. You won't know who made their bid in the house. So I'm conducting that by owner in August. So if you're interested in something like that, you can bring your inspectors or anybody you want and go there all through the house and do whatever you need to do and make an offer. And I'm ready to sell. I'll be ready to sell at that time.
So a couple questions.
All right.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to take too much of your time, but how much is the current tenant paying?
$1,900.
It's not bad. So with all the improvements, I know you probably want top dollar for it. And that's why we
No, I'm getting
market value. Yeah.
The house, yeah. I'm not taking anything less than that. With other houses that is not in the condition that my house is selling for, I'm not selling under that.
So I have another question for you. So I'm not trying to get into your personal business, but typically when someone pulls out money from an investment, you get taxed right off the top of it, 25% capital gains tax. So do you have something that you're going to put the money into?
Yeah, ma'am. If you want interested in that house, send me your information and you'll get an invite to the auction. If not, move on to another house. It's just that simple. There's a lot of houses listed. That house, I'm not answering any more questions. I'm going to get off the line. I'm watching a game, and that's why I'm getting out of that renting. I'm retired. I don't have time for spending my time about that house. So I appreciate your interest, but if you're interested, that's my terms. If not, good luck to you.
Okay, Manuel is gonna take. He's gonna. He hung up on you.
He's the first one to hang up, but I called him back. I got him on the phone.
Why is he so weirded out about finances?
He doesn't know about 1031 exchanges, so he's probably thinking.
I'm trying to help the guy out.
I'm trying to help him out, but he doesn't know about that. He was like, okay, that's going for a loop. But
I never seen someone get angry over that.
I don't know if he got angry. He just probably got flustered. He's watching the game. But what do you think? I mean, for two, no.
No, it's good. So typically, for 200,000, and if the tenant was paying $1,900, that's a good deal.
No. So he said, that's why I said I'll give him the information so we know.
But I'm like, where are you gonna put the money?
Yeah, but
25. Okay, so for all of you guys,
a lot of people know what a 1031 exchange is.
For all of you guys that are online, let me tell you guys something. If you own an investment property, and you make money on the property and it's not your primary residence. Manuel and I met at a 1031 exchange class, right? My broker is on here. That's a good deal. I know, that is a good deal. So here's the thing. Make sure you write his stuff down.
I'm gonna call him.
Okay, so here's the thing with 1031 exchanges. The first thing is that if you have rent, if it's an investment property and you don't have to, and you're gonna make 50,000, 100,000, the first thing that is going to come out is capital gains tax, which is 25%. Now, if you have written off the depreciation for the last 20 years, that is also going to come back and bite you when you go and sell it. So the fact that he's not open to that conversation is crazy to me, because a lot of people want to save on capital gains tax.
What I think it is, Claire, and this is just me, you having a dialogue. A lot of people don't know what 1031 exchange is.
Well, that's why I'm trying to tell him about it.
I mean, a lot of people, he's gonna probably think we're trying to scam him. So he doesn't want to hear it right now. He wants to know if he can sell his property. Once we're in contract, maybe we can talk to him.
He's trying to tell me he has 6 buyers lined up. How many buyers do you think he actually? Okay.
2.
First of all, he had his property listed on the MLS and it didn't sell, right?
Yeah.
So he thinks he's gonna get top dollar for his property. I didn't see it going sideways so quickly.
I don't think he went sideways. He hung up a lot faster with me than he actually was being nice to you.
He was like, I'm watching a game. Click.
No, he was being nice to you though. So you can
Oh, my Lanta. Okay, make sure you save that one.
No, I'm gonna call him back and give him my information. Here,
Just text him. He doesn't sound like a texting type of person.
not,
He's
because
older.
He didn't reply back to my text.
That is so funny.
It was hilarious. But I'm gonna call.
That is-
I'm gonna try to get a hold
Guys,
of
this is real life right now.
That's why it was so funny. It made me laugh.
You just saw me get hung up on. You guys,
That
I'm
was-
no different than anybody else. I get hung up on too. I
He
get
was nice to you,
no's.
though, first.
Yeah, because I was a nice
I
person.
think he thought you cursed at him when you said 1031 exchange.
First,
He probably thought you did. He didn't know what that was. That was hilarious.
guys, this is crazy. This is what happens though if you want to find a property. So how many people have we talked to today?
Up to you. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get in.
So we got 2 people that were actually like talkative people.
Try this guy back again.
Guys, that is hilarious.
The guy in dire straits. I'm gonna try to get him on the phone.
So the reason why we do creative financing is because that is the perfect scenario for someone to do creative financing, because he's going to get taxed so heavily.
But you know what, Claire? I think today's actually gone pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, we've actually been talking to some people. You know, you're about to go have a cup of tea with some lady.
David, unfortunately, since he's retired, and when people hear something that's not traditional, they think it's scammy, which is so crazy. That is so crazy. But he could be missing out on an opportunity to defer the taxes. And not only defer the taxes, he will get mailbox money and he doesn't have to do anything. He could just sit there on his couch and do what he's going to do. That's a good deal. $200,000 property and the tenant pays $1,900.
That's why I called it back. I looked it up, and you were like, "You didn't." That's why I looked it up. I wanted to look at it, and then I was like, I'm gonna call this guy back."
Yeah.
That's why I called him back. I thought it was a pretty good deal if I could talk to him for a bit. But you got a lot more information than I did. He wanted $100,000 down. You got.
I didn't even get to that part with him.
But
I was about ready to. I was kind of setting up the
He
tea.
told me it was going to 230. He told you it was starting at 200. So you got 30,000 off.
Dude, 230 is still a good deal.
But that's what I'm saying. He said he was gonna. I'm gonna get him the call, but I'm trying to get a hold of Daniel.
He said that people have been lowballing him because of certain things that are in his property, which is true. Investors try to lowball people just based off of. I feel like if I leave now, I'm gonna hit a lot of traffic, huh? So I might as well just keep calling.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Keep calling until 8 o'clock. If you guys.
See if you set up another coffee date.
Manuel's over here trying to
Make fun.
set me up with some freaking. I don't have time.
That was hilarious. That guy, we should call him back.
What, the guy who hung up on us?
No, the guy remember that one guy that we called?
I don't
That
know.
was gonna open up a car dealership or whatever. You remember him? We called him a while back.
I don't remember him.
Multi-family.
Oh, that's interesting. Crazy. David Gunn knows what's up. Click. Wasn't expecting him to click so fast.
Nah, I think he's good. That was a good call. You did well.
Thank you. I was trying to set it up. Where was that money gonna go? Because if you understand where the money is gonna go, then you can understand why creative financing is a good option for him. Because he would be the perfect scenario for that option. Because here's the thing, he can get mailbox money. So say he gets $1,100 in mailbox money a month, maybe less than that, $1,000.
Yeah.
Crazy. He's definitely motivated though, even though he said he wasn't. He was a tired landlord. He's ready to retire. He wants out. He's like the perfect scenario.
Okay, Daniel doesn't want to pick up, but I have Daniel's email.
Should we have our own talk show?
We should. On podcast. It'd be pretty funny. But then we have to talk about politics.
Hey, sorry I couldn't get to your call, but leave me a message.
I don't want to talk about politics.
Well, we got.
Boring.
Let me call.
So these properties are only $225. Okay, just FYI, in California, you couldn't find anything less than $300,000. It's not happening. And these are like decent properties too. Joanne.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
How to be better than 99% of agents. Answer your phone. She texted me, please text me. I don't want to text you.
They don't recognize your number.
They're about ready to. I was thinking about getting a Houston number. 600.
Get a Google Houston number. There you go.
I don't want a Google number.
Why?
Because I feel like that's cheap. I love cold calling. I could do this all day.
I'm doing it right now too.
All day. I could do this.
Hello, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. My name is Claire. I'm with Gun Realty. How are you?
Good.
Doing well. I am actually a real estate investor, but I'm also an agent. And I saw your listing at Liongate. Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on with it?
Well, we were on the contract, and basically they got down to the last day of closing, and they hadn't finished all the repairs. They had one that was like there was a crack in the sink, and the buyer decided to terminate because of that.
And they got their earnest money back?
Still.
Oh, it's still limbo.
Right.
Yikes. So, why is your seller wanting to sell it?
Well, he has multiple properties. He lives overseas, and he's had multiple properties throughout the Houston area.
So this is the only one he's selling at the moment?
Right now it is, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, right now, yeah, he likes to do them one by one.
Okay. And do you work with a lot of investors?
Yeah, here and there, yes. Not a lot, but
Oh.
sometimes, yes.
So, do you know if it has a loan on it still?
No.
Oh, it's cash. He paid cash for it when he first. So, is he open to any type of creative financing? Because typically when you pay cash and then you try to pull it out, you will pay some type of capital gains on it, right? Unless he has a place to put the money.
Yeah, I think he does have all that figured out.
He's going to do a 1031 exchange on it?
Yes, that's what he's been doing, correct.
Okay. You don't think he would be open to any type of creative financing, or?
I can ask him.
Okay.
Did you see the price?
I did. I'm just a creative financing type of person. It's not even about. I mean, I could give him the price if he's willing to come to my term. You know.
Right. I think like today was the first day we put it back on the market. You know, I guess he's gonna probably want to see what it does for the next few weeks.
That's understandable.
But,
So I could follow up with you, or my I have somebody named Manuel that can follow up with you as well. So
perfect.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, bye. Solid guy.
What do you mean? I thought that went nowhere. Where'd that go with that? What do you say?
He does investing. He has investors too.
Yeah. So what happened with the property?
We have to follow up a couple weeks.
Oh, because
it just went back on the market because it went all the way through escrow, and the last day they didn't. Yeah.
So you can't really talk about it. Is that what you're doing?
No, he's talking about it.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah.
speak down, trying to get a hold of somebody.
Get somebody on the phone. Guess we're going upwards in price. Ashley. You know, I noticed that's not true. I shouldn't say that. 9. Foxmont. Humble. I did actually have a creative financing deal, but I didn't follow up with it. But it was a 1-bedroom, 1 bath.
What happened with the deal that you put in? The deal with the other agent? Did it work out? Did you have another deal go with another agent this week?
I don't remember that one.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
You know who I'm talking to?
The non-follow-upper?
No, the one that the lady that created financing deals from Saturday.
Oh, we haven't heard back yet. Okay. We submitted an offer for a seller finance deal.
Hey, Vicente.
Vicente.
I hate when people do that. Don't you hate when people do that?
What?
Hello?
Oh, and it's the voicemail is just say hello, hello. And then you're over here saying Vicente, like, yeah, just answer the phone. That's such an old school thing to do, though.
It's not cool. It's annoying. Grow up.
Grow up. Dude, I could do this. We do a 2-hour live stream. They're still hanging on. I mean, I might as well leave at 8 o'clock because the traffic is going to be so bad to try to get out of here.
Yeah, so we can see that we're both calling, trying to get some serious people live.
A lot of these people are Keller Williams.
Where?
A lot of these agents.
Hi, Juanita. Señor, okay, ¿usted no es la dueña de la casa que está en la Southern Colony Court? Okay, gracias, señor. Disculpe.
CEO of Dude, this is all right. We have called now 15 agents. And guess how many picked up?
4, 5?
Yeah, about that. Oh. We're just gonna keep calling. We don't call people past 8 though. Some people do.
Hello.
Hi, Jesus.
Yes.
My name is Claire. I'm with Gun Realty. How are you?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
Doing well. I'm actually a real estate investor as well. But I saw your listing on Low Ridge Road. And is that Humble? That's Humble. Oh, it's Spring. Okay. I just wanted to say Humble. I'm from Sacramento. I'm from California. We pronounce our H's. But can you tell me a little bit about the property?
We are currently not doing any showings. My client is thinking about pulling off the market. I'm just trying to hold off. He's got a situation where his uncle is currently living in there, and his uncle, a family member had a situation where he might have to stay there a little longer than anticipated, so we might not be able to sell it. So we're still on the fence on that.
Okay, and is the uncle, I'm assuming, it's not making any income, it's just kind of like a nice thing to do type of thing?
Correct. It's fallen upon him to help him out.
Okay, yeah, because us investors, we don't necessarily like dealing with that kind of stuff. Do you know how long that's going to go for?
I don't know. I was supposed to find out last week, and he asked me to hold off a couple more weeks, so we're waiting to see.
Okay, so I do mainly creative financing. I don't know if he would be open to some type of creative financing offer on it. Well, after the uncle leaves, I wouldn't buy it with the uncle in there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if you want to call me back in about a couple of weeks and just see what happens.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. I'm going to send you all these ones that are...
Yeah, right now.
He didn't say no.
So you're saying
There's a chance.
Double.
He was nice.
What's she saying? Not in a million years, we're the last two people on the face of the earth on a deserted island. So
You're saying there's a chance. We are going 2 hours live streaming.
Fun. All right. When you sit alone, calling 100, 200 people, trust me.
Is it too much?
No, having fun is, having company makes it
a little easier.
Easier, yes.
So if you guys want to join us, you're more than happy every Tuesdays.
Yes.
Every Tuesday. We will be calling. Probably for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Why not?
And we'll probably, now that we've done it once, we'll be a little bit more organized. We'll have an idea.
It's always, you got to kind of, we got papers everywhere, guys. We're just, he prints out everything. I'm a screen.
Hello?
Hi, my name is Claire. Is this Quinn?
Yes.
I'm with Gun Realty. How are you today?
I'm good. How can I help you?
So I see your listing on Mossy Gate Drive.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's going on with the property?
You looking at buy or lease?
Buy. I'm an investor as well, so we actually buy stuff creatively.
Yeah, we're not doing substitute or seller buy on this one.
I see. Do you normally do that? I mean, do you have clients that would be open to that?
No, my clients aren't distressed. They're investors as well, who buy these properties off market or looking to bounce them to someone else.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, you could. So go ahead and take me off any list for seller buyer or your substitute.
I love your attitude about life.
I'm sorry?
I said I really enjoy your attitude about life. I think you have a great attitude.
I'm not sure what you mean, but okay.
Awesome. Well, I hope you have a great day.
Okay.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. He got caught off guard. He didn't know what to say.
I thought he was going to go off on you. Because you could have been, you didn't think that was kind of rude?
He wasn't rude the entire time.
No, I was laughing. I thought
He was extremely rude the entire time.
This guy's a real estate agent?
Yeah.
I didn't buy anything from this guy. I thought it was funny, but when you tell him, hey, I love your attitude on life, I was like, okay. We're pulling punches down.
I mean, he just pulled like 20 punches on me. I can't pull a punch on him.
I don't think you pulled a punch on you, but that was funny.
Hey, sometimes you got to tell people how it is.
I thought it was funny. I got to hit it to you. That was funny.
I mean, that's his attitude?
No, he was pretty bad.
That was a horrible attitude.
I was like, golly.
Here's the problem I have with agents. Let me tell you guys. That right there, when they say, All of my investors, they're not distressed. They don't do X, Y, and Z. All of my investors buy cash. Guys, that's such a load of BS.
I think that's what got under your skin when he was putting you in there with all his investors. That's what got under your skin.
Yeah. Because I've had another agent say the same thing to me. Guys, no investor buys all freaking cash all the time.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
I just thought he said, what he said, they just like to pass it from one guy to another. I was like, huh? He was talking about.
He says most of his guys that he works with are investors and they buy all cash, which that's a load of BS.
Yeah, no.
Guys, if you buy all cash and then you go and you
you can get a loan from a bank and call it, say it's all cash, even though it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of check for it. Yeah, it's all cash.
You thought I was rude?
Well, were you rude to him?
I mean, he was rude to me, but I wasn't trying to be rude to him. I was just trying to be like, I was literally trying to lighten the mood a little bit.
I asked you to clarify what you said, and you.
I told him.
I was like, she's gonna change it up this time. No, I gotta hand it to you. You told him like it was. I was like,
I mean, he has a great for a real estate agent, guys. You have that type of attitude.
Hey, I've called since you've been on the phone. I've called like 20 numbers. I haven't got a hold of anybody yet. So,
man, ugh, I just want to shower now. I hate when people have horrible attitudes. It just brings down the entire mood. Ugh.
That was funny though. That was epic. I loved it.
I complimented him on his attitude.
No, you did not. That was not a compliment.
Hi, Kevin.
Yes.
Hi, Kevin. My name is Claire. I'm with Gun Realty. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Doing well. I am an investor, but I'm actually looking at your listing at Fallen Gate Drive.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me what's going on with it?
Buyer, it was under contract last weekend. Buyer slept on it and changed her mind.
You know what's so crazy? You're probably the fifth person that I've talked to where the buyer has backed out in the middle of escrow.
Well, they even got started on inspection. She just changed her mind.
Oh, okay.
Everything was safe. So that's what happened.
Is it an investor or is it just a normal seller that's selling?
It's an investor.
Oh, okay. And is there a loan on the property? I haven't looked into it. I apologize.
Yeah, there is.
So I buy creative financing properties. Is your investor interested in a creative financing offer?
Let me talk to him and find out what he wants to do. Okay. Can I call you back?
Yeah, this is my phone number. Yeah, I live in Houston, but I'm from California. That's why you have a California number.
What's your name?
Claire with Gun Realty.
Claire.
I'm an agent, but I mainly do investments.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'll circle back tomorrow or in a couple days and just let me know when you get a hold of him.
Okay, not a problem.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Yo, we got a freaking an hour and a half. We might have something for this.
He's actually going to go to the closet and have a conversation with himself.
Guys, here's the thing. You can't lose your attitude in the middle of this because if you lose your attitude, then you miss the deal.
You're right. You might have a deal. He went to go have a conversation with himself. He was the investor. It sounded like he was the investor, Claire. You didn't get that vibe?
No, don't assume anything anymore.
But,
but he didn't really ask me the terms. So if he was the investor, he would have asked me terms and stuff. Wait, can you write this one down to put on your list of things to do?
Yes, ma'am.
We lost everybody after the a-hole.
Did we really?
Yeah, there was like 4 people on, and then everyone left after the attitude guy. What is wrong with your pen?
Oh, sorry. Work.
So this has been on the market for 84 days. And then they got into escrow and the lady changed her mind really fast.
You like sweet or no? What you eating? Popcorn and some kind of like cakey things, cinnamon cake thing over there, coffee cake. Yours. It does make it fun though, calling with somebody else around.
I think it's good, like.
It's funny. Cracks me up.
Well, I feel like I just don't take it too seriously either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If we find a deal, we find a deal, and if we don't,
If we don't, I'm okay.
It's not a big deal.
No, that's what I'm saying. Let's see, we can do this over nachos. Over nachos. Like we should have got nachos or something.
Nachos.
Hey, Roderick. Hey, Roderick. Hey, did we talk earlier, Roderick, just a while ago? Okay, hey, Roderick, do you own Caverson Drive in Cyprus? It's the same Roderick.
The guy loves hanging up, but he'll answer his phone. Did you get confused? We will be here every Tuesday, 2 hours.
It's the same guy. Why are you lying? Look.
He owns multiple. Is that the same guy that hung up on me?
Roderick S. Batson, right? And he owns Coppervine Lane.
That's the same one.
But now I called this Roderick Coppervine Lane, 1963. Same guy.
Mm.
But what's it on here twice?
I don't know. David Brown. This has been on the market for.
Hello.
Hi, David.
Yep.
Hi, David. My name is Claire with Gun Realty. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Did I just call you about this property on Liongate?
I don't know. You're calling me now.
I thought I just called a property on Liongate, so maybe it wasn't you. There was another property on Liongate that I called.
Yeah. Well, no,
I don't think I talked to you, right?
You're definitely calling me now, though.
Okay, perfect. So
on the phone.
We are on the phone, let me tell you.
I hear you. You hear me.
You know, I like your attitude. There's some real estate agents that just don't have the same attitude that you do.
Well, they do. You know what? I'll piggyback off of you. I can add more to it, but I just think people, I don't know. I think people are really diminishing on the human side of it and the personality.
Totally. This guy was so rude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand it. I'm like, you are in a salesperson position. You can't be rude. And then I commented and I said, I really enjoyed your attitude. And what did I say?
You said, I love your attitude.
I said, I love your attitude on live. And
tell her that's rude.
He got so offended. And I'm like, but he was being so rude.
Yeah.
Anywho, so I see that you have a property listed. I do real estate investing as well. So can you tell me a little bit about the property?
This is, which one? Is this buy? Because you said Lions. So are you calling about Bywood?
No, Lingate. I'm sorry. Lingate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lingate has an investor that took it on. He does his own rehabbing.
Okay.
So he's able to cut down on costs, not letting subs or GCs take over. but he bought it at such a high price that his margins were really, really narrow. And so he went to list it. So right now, he probably had it on the market more than 90 days.
Okay.
And so his interest payments to his hard money loan, they're right at about, what, 11%?
Yikes.
And being that he had the time frame where he remodeled it and now listing it, put him at 6 months, he's only got about 2 months before he'll have to refinance because they're going to increase his hard money loan interest payments to 18%. Now, I say all of that for this reason. It's the context as to why I said it. I give you this because he's looking at it like, man, look, I'm already upside down.
Yeah.
The lowest I can sell it for is $240. He already said that. That's the lowest I can sell it for.
Yeah.
He says, if not, then what I'm going to have to do is refinance and just rent it out. Because he's already bringing $7,000 to closing just to pay back the bank.
Man.
It's upside down at this point. Yeah, it's upside down.
I mean, I feel him on that. I've been there. I understand it.
I've been there too.
Yeah.
I've flipped homes. I've been there.
Yeah.
I think the most I've ever lost to the house, but you live and learn, right? The most I've ever lost was $80K.
You live.
I lost.
Yeah. I've been there right with you. It's not a fun position to be in, but not recently. In this market, in Sacramento, I'm from Sacramento, but flipping properties, you definitely lose money. I think a lot of people forget that part of it.
Yeah.
Those hard money payments add up fast too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do creative financing, but I can't do a creative financing on a hard money loan. That's for sure. He would have to refinance it, and somehow we could give him money to walk away and still have it in the name. I don't know. I don't know if he wants to work anything out that in that capacity.
No, he did not a subject to or anything like that.
Yeah.
He would just refinance it, put
And
it in
keep
his
it.
name,
Yeah.
rent it out,
Yeah.
and just try to sell it at a later date.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's man, I feel the pain on that one though. Like that one hits a little bit home for me too.
Yeah.
So do you typically work with investors?
I work with investors. Maybe 80% of my business comes from
Oh,
investors.
nice. So I do create a financing deal. So if you have anything off market, on market that, you know, the seller wants to sub to or do any type of creative financing, I'm definitely open to that if you have anything.
I've got one, but it would have it needs about another $25K to remodel.
Okay.
But it's listed now under my name. What's that? 7502 Bywood. That's the one I bet you were probably calling for.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't have a pen on me. Can you text that to me? So what's the situation for that one?
Yes, he owes the bank one. He owes the bank what I got it listed for.
Oh, wow.
And he owes what I got it listed for. And I think it's like 120, 122. It is from a conventional, lending.
Uh-huh.
So it's not hard money. And just right now at this point, he's going to make foreclosure the next 60 to 90 days.
Oh my God.
If he doesn't find a buyer. So what he did is kind of similar to what I was just talking about the other guy. He actually was able to refinance it in his name from the hard money lender that he had. It's just that he still needs about another $20K into the project to complete it. But it was good enough for the bank to go ahead and refinance him on.
Wow. Okay. So he has 60 days to get out from under it.
Yeah.
But he would be. How far behind is he?
He's actually not behind yet.
Oh, okay.
He's not behind yet. I think come July, he'll probably make this payment, but then he may or may not continue.
Can you send me that listing to just text it to me? Like if you have the link.
I'm on the freeway right now, so it'll probably be like when I pull off.
No problem. I'll text you. So you have my information.
Cool. Yeah, just send me that.
Awesome. Good deal. Well, maybe we can make something happen. I like your attitude. This one, I actually like your attitude. I feel like we can like do some business together.
Man, I'd like to do that.
Awesome. Sounds good.
So text me. Of course, obviously, this is your number, but text me your name.
Yeah.
With your number, and I'll just send you
The whole.
share link.
Yeah. Perfect. Awesome. Looking forward to it. All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Bye. We might have a deal. Did you hear that?
2 deals.
What's the second one?
You said earlier, you told me to write down some of the other guy. Wasn't there another there? Or is that
Oh yeah, we got to circle back around. When was that? See, this is where Manuel
the guy
comes.
that I told you had to
This
go-
guy,
The guy that I told you had to go in his closet and go talk to himself. That's that guy.
Kevin.
When I told you was that.
Guys, we might have a deal. 2 hours. It just took 2 hours, Manuel. What have you been up to for 2 weeks? I got a whole deal coming through.
Don't do that. I'm not flirting with the guys on the phone. That's why.
Flirting?
Mhm.
What? You call that flirting?
Mhm.
Man. What's his name? Hi, David.
Even Roderick that hung up on you was flirting with you.
What? I would not consider that flirting with somebody. I think I'm a nice person.
I thought you were funny, yeah.
Man.
But guys sometimes get offended. I mean, they don't.
They get offended by what?
First of all, you're calling an agent, okay? You're having luck with agents. I haven't called agents. I'm calling.
Dude, did you hear the agent with the attitude?
Yeah, but
I have the same issue.
okay.
We spoke about your other listing. Please send details.
Check this guy out.
Thank you. All right. Look it.
So I got this guy.
We got 10 minutes.
Okay. So he apparently wants to sell his house.
It's a expired listing?
No, I think he's the agent that owns it. So you're Anderson. That's him. He owns it. So you're doing good with agents. He wants to sell this house.
Yeah.
He's the owner and the agent.
Okay.
What do you want to do? Pull the MLS report?
What did he say?
He said, "Are you a wholesaler?" I said, "No." Said, "I'm working with someone that asked me to call you on this." So that was you, of course.
Yeah.
But it's a $300,000 house. I don't know if you like that.
It looks brand new. Katie?
Mm-hmm.
Looks brand new.
And
What's the story though? Like he just wanted to sell it for what reason?
well, I called him about another one. I called him about this property, Guineadale. He goes, "No, I'm not selling that one anymore."
Okay.
He was the owner.
Oh.
I said, "Do you have any other properties that you're selling?" He goes, "Yeah, I have another one, 3046 Upland Spring Trace."
Okay.
I said, "What are you asking for it?" 335. It's active. And he's the owner. And
Wonder why it's not moving. Put it on a piece of paper and we'll follow up with him.
so you're going to call him up?
Yeah, put it here.
I told him, I said, I'm going to have the lady that had me call you. I mean, she's coming to call you, see if you were somewhere. Maybe you'll call.
All right. Well, so did you hear that one?
Mm-hmm.
The guy, so these hard money loans, man, I'm telling you. What? Oh, the pen.
You want it? You have it?
No. So these hard money loans, they're upside down. I can't, by the time August goes around, he's not going to be able to make the payment. It's not on this, he refinanced it.
He's not the seller, he's representing the seller.
Yeah, he's representing the seller, but it needs $20,000 to work to get it where it's at, but he was able to get it where it's refinanced. He refinanced the property and he's willing to take how much he owes on the property just to get out from under it.
So if this guy is the agent and the owner, you don't want to deal with it.
You know what's crazy is that typically you have to tell the person that you're the agent and the owner. Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Well, I mean, because I asked him, I said, "Hey, do you have these listed with an agent?" He goes, "I am the agent."
Okay. I mean, I'm open to having a conversation. I don't know.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, is it even worthwhile?
Yeah, and Katie right there. Yeah, that's worth it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
It looks like a nice property. But why is it not selling for that price in Katy, Texas? That's a good. You know, you can't get anything in Sacramento, California for that type of money. Not only $1 million times if I said that. Only $1 million.
I love when you said $1 million.
They couldn't hang us for 2 hours.
What are you talking about? I don't care if there's anybody there or not.
We have.
This is fun. I mean, you saw me. I was just dialing like crazy.
Is it more fun when you got 2 people dialing?
Yeah,
Dialing for dollars.
I mean, it is because you know I laugh off of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it easier. It makes it funner. I'm like, hey, I can top that call or whatever. All right, so here's the guy's property.
Uh-oh.
Oh, go ahead.
What happened?
Here's the guy's property. Wow, he's asking for a lot.
That's why it hasn't sold.
So is he even worth talking to?
Probably not. How serious is he?
No, it didn't sound serious.
See, okay, so I wish you heard that conversation because he was talking about how that investor was like about ready to like not be able to make his payments. That's the type of person that we're looking for. It was only like $150,000, and he needs to, yeah. He's listed it for the actual price of the property.
So that is 2 people that you got. You got this guy who had to go to the closet, go talk to himself about.
Had to go to the closet.
It just makes me laugh. So I got to do that sometimes.
So then, okay, so he sent me the other information. I'll send it to you.
Roger, who told me that wasn't him that we talked to when it was him, that for that $200,000, your broker said it was a good deal.
I know. We need to. You wrote it down though, right?
Yeah.
To follow up. Okay. My broker is so cool, and he likes the investment side.
Hey, because let's not say that.
I know. I heard you.
I was like, because
I don't feel like they're gonna. I have such a small YouTube channel now.
That's what I said for right now. But
for right now, it's fine.
Well, as we're growing though,
we're just find a different spot.
Well, upstairs, but still, I mean, I got to be careful for me doing
Yeah.
That's why I was like, you just say Manny or something. I don't know.
Well, you're on screen.
I know. But I was like thinking, well,
I kept saying it too, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right. We don't have a lot of people now, but we're gonna grow it, Claire. This thing's gonna blow up. I already know that we're gonna have a lot of subscribers up for your stuff. And I was talking to Angela today. She goes, man, well, I got lots of people that would they're asking me, they want to be investors, and they're coming to me.
Are they agents?
No.
Yes
just and no.
Regular people.
Yes and no. But she goes, they're coming to me to tell them how to do it, and I don't know how to do it. And she goes, and then I see you introduce me you show me this girl who's got a YouTube. Yeah. I'm like, this is what I need.
Let's do. I just want like a whole circle of people, and we're all calling.
But the problem is, if we're all brokers, if we're all agents, it'll be a problem if we're all here because the broker can be like, well, where am I getting my commission?
They get the commission.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so it was on Coppervine.
Okay, I'm gonna make 2 more phone calls, and then it's gonna be 8 o'clock, and we're gonna be dead in the water. Oh, Blake, these are in spring. I thought these were in Humble. This guy's like, why is she calling at 8 o'clock at night? Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Blake?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Claire. I'm with Gun Realty. How are you? I know it's late. I apologize.
I'm okay. Go ahead. What's up, hon?
So I saw your listing on Whispering Willow.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me a little bit about what's going on with the property?
I don't know what's going on. I'm the owner as well.
Oh, the owner.
Oh, man, I'm everything. Anyway, I bought it. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, you're fine.
I bought it in November from a wholesaler for like $190 something. And the house 1 or 2 doors down sold for $265.
Mm-hmm.
Like right then, the market kind of pulled back a little bit. So the only thing I can think of is 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
There was a gazebo in the back, and I've been torn on or pergola or whatever you call it. You know what I mean? An outdoor patio thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little 200, 300 square foot cement pad where it was at in the backyard. So I've been torn on that. Do I tear that up? Is for people like shying away from it because it has a cement thing in the backyard? I mean, heck, I can remove that if I need to. The other thing I haven't gotten a lot of feedback other than, you know, overpriced or this, that, and the other. So I lowered it about 10 grand a week ago. But the only other thing I'm thinking about is that raised floor where the dining room table typically is. I don't know if you've been in the house or not.
No, I haven't been inside. I've just seen
I'm
pictures.
just throwing up data on you.
No problem.
It's, I guess it's built in the 70s or something. They have this one little raised floor where they have a formal dining room kind of thing. And, you know, I mean, and maybe people don't like that. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like a pretty clean property. So did you put you haven't put like a tenant in there at all?
No. It's, you know, might have some dust in there. Neighbors been hitting me up for a couple. I probably need to mow the yard. Neighbors like, hey, can I mow your yard?
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, but
So you bought it to flip it though?
I bought it. Well, I have a rental in the neighborhood. I mean, I have over 100 rentals.
Oh wow.
So, but that I bought it to sell. I mean, everything else I got on it right now. It's just in private money, and yeah, sell it and move on. Let some other things go on, but that's it. I mean, I've owned it I guess 6 months.
Yeah.
So
I do mainly creative financing investments just because of, you know, you can get creative with the subject to or creative finance or like seller financing.
right, or below market interest rates and all that stuff. Right. My only problem with that, or not my only problem, but is that I don't have permanent financing on that.
Oh, it's
So I'd have
private
to pay
money.
or something like that. Yeah, I'm paying 12% or whatever I'm paying on that one.
Oh, okay.
So,
That makes sense. You wouldn't that yeah, it wouldn't make sense to do any type of
Right.
creative financing on that one.
like, I mean, I'm not into coaching. I'm actually friends with a couple of the biggest gurus for that
Nice.
out there. Eddie Speed's a buddy of mine. Mitch Stevens is a buddy of mine. You know, of course, you got Pace.
Pace, yeah.
With, you know, Texas guru. Well, Pace isn't, but those other 2 are Texas gurus when it comes to selling financing and notes.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Have you done a lot of that stuff yourself too?
No, I'm a lender. It's my day job. I own 2 lending companies.
Oh wow.
You
Nice.
know, I've got a buying lender, all this other stuff. So
Oh.
doing a lot.
So I have a question on the hard money side. Do you raise private
Uh-huh.
capital and then you use other people's money to fund the properties?
I do, but then I can raise some money, and then I could leverage it with bank financing.
Like lines of credit or just regular loans?
Yeah, no, it's a revolving line of credit for $2, $3, $4, $5, $7 million, whatever.
Yeah.
Local bank.
Okay. I've always been interested in getting kind of started in that business. I just never, I know how to kind of put it together. It's always interesting to kind of network with people to kind of see what other people do as well.
Yeah, a lot of ways to make money in real estate.
Yeah. So I appreciate the phone call. And if you have anything that comes available or if you know anybody that wants to sell, you can reach out to me. I'm in Houston. I have a California number because I'm from California. I'm one of those people.
Texas.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who moved. I get that all the time.
Yeah, that shit. It's funny. They always, economists always show this U-Haul chart.
Yeah.
Like, how cheap a U-Haul is from here to there, but you pay like, I don't know, I'm pulling numbers out of but like let's say to rent a U-Haul from there to here, it's like $2,700. From here to there, it's like $400.
Yeah. It's just it's double everything. But you guys have double the taxes, property taxes here. I'm not used to that one.
We don't have state income tax.
Yeah. I feel like the taxes are it kills the deal sometimes.
Well, it does. So does the price, especially with the high interest rates in California. Now it's getting to my deal with real estate. It's like when I was buying, I bought 500 plus houses. When I started buying, you could actually buy for cash flow.
Yeah.
But now, I kind of look at houses as bank accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like California. You want buying for cash flow in California, because prices are, but, everything's getting so inflated these days. I think you're just going to have to shift your attitude and look at Snuggle cash flow. You want it to pay for itself, of course, but then you almost look at the equity of the bank account.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's fine.
I've heard that before, where they just park the money and let it appreciate and then pull it out when they need it.
Yeah, and then I'm a big 15 and 20-year note guy. I like to pay down aggressively.
Mm.
Or every 2 houses I buy 5 years into a 15-year note, I can sell one, pay off the other. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, ma'am, you have good luck.
Yes.
And
thank you.
Carrie, good luck.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye.
What's his name?
Blake. Write his name down.
No, Blake. What?
YARBOROU.
Wait, what? What'd you say? Why?
Why? Here, let me write.
Yeah, I don't know why I put W.
Why'd you put?
I don't know why I put W. And put his number. I was like, man, that's interesting, Claire. We can learn something from that guy. How many houses did he say he had?
Well, he's purchased over a lot. Yeah, a lot of properties.
And then he had you going there.
He knew Pace.
Yeah. What's Pace?
Pace is a creative financing guy that I follow.
Oh, he knew him?
I guess. He said he knew him. He said gurus. He knows the gurus.
Hey, we're missing somebody's number. We're missing the guy. Is this the guy that went in the closet?
Yeah.
And what's the other guy you were
I have him. His name is David.
David, what? I mean, what property is that?
He hasn't sent me the property yet.
Okay, well, where did you get it? What property did you get him from?
Hold on. We had some good stuff today.
Yeah.
Look at it. I think this was him. Kevin Fallen. No, it's this guy. Here, let me read that. This guy had a good attitude. We like good attitudes. Dude, everybody left after the bad attitude guy. Isn't that so crazy? But here's the thing. People will leave once they get one really bad no. I didn't even think it was that bad. Maybe it was because I bit back a little bit.
You think people got offended because you snapped back at them?
I don't know.
No,
People
why?
get offended by everything nowadays. Oh, this is in spring. All right, so we got to follow up with a couple people.
Make you copy this.
All right, well, that is going to wrap it up for the night. We will be back here Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I actually had a lot of fun today. It was really, really fun. So let me know if you guys comment below if you guys want to come. You can reach out to me on Instagram. It's Claire Investor. We will be here every Tuesday. So if you want to show up in person, you are more than welcome to. I think it would be cool for everybody to kind of see it live in person as well. And you guys can make some phone calls. So you're not just seeing us make the phone calls. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.